Welcome to Moonlight Madness. Today we're doing for the star sign of air, sun, moon and rising. In particular, I think I'm getting Libra energy quite strong, and it's air sign season. So good things might be happening for you. Now we're in Aquarius season. The first card I pulled is the balance card. It's talking about taking a balanced viewpoint and taking everyone's input into consideration to make and create a better solution. Take your time, there's no need to rush. So maybe you need to not rush a decision that you're trying to make in regards to what to do with your life or what studying to do. Moderation, self-restraint, a reaction that's appropriate to a situation, taking your time, merging viewpoints, and then it's time to pause, take a few deep breaths, or even go for a quiet walk on the beach with the fairies in nature and ask them to remove any anxieties you're experiencing so you can return to a place of peace. Time of reflection. Be open to new and creative solutions. Be open to new, unique ideas that can mix together to bring out the best results. You need to balance out your feminine and masculine energy. The white is coming out of the lion's mouth is the male energy, and the red is the female energy. We're also talking about maybe you feel like someone's taking the lion's share of a situation, so you want to make it equal, make it balanced. The decks that I'm using today, the ones I always use, the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish, artwork by Selena Fennick. The Tarot, Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. And of course we've got the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy. I've already said that. That's all right. I forgot that I already picked that one up. Okay, so what we first pulled out was the balance. The second card I've pulled is the Three of Cups. This could be celebration. Now it's Aquarian season. You could be celebrating a birthday of your own, a graduation, a wedding, a birth, or just being around friends that share similar values to you. You may have people that are in the same arena as you that you can bounce ideas off. In the past, you've got here the Ten of Spring. So this is to do with being stressed, overwhelmed, burnout, overworked, underpaid. Maybe you just took on more than you could chew. You might have been trying to do 2 jobs, a job and study, plus doing university. Like, it's just too many irons in the fire. The Magician card is one of my favourite cards. It's the rock star component. It is taking charge of your life. In the recent past, you had great success and talent to accomplish in just about anything, great things. You had visualising your hopes and dreams. There's nothing you can't accomplish. That's the Magician card just there. And it's saying he wants to start on that path, walk up to that big path to the castle, but it takes, the first step. So you may want to run there, or you may want to take baby steps. Understanding what you already have versus what you're in need of. You may just have people miraculously appear, like money, ideas, creative abilities, or friends who are willing to help you out. In the future, you have the 8 of Summer. This is like packing up your things and moving on. You may decide to do in 8 weeks' time, being the summer months or the rest of summer. At the end of summer, you may decide to go on a short trip or put your things in storage and then just live with the barest essential. Major life changes may be coming up at the end of this month you may be wanting to do. A relocation or job change, a turning point. And there's no means, a decision to leave a situation that no longer is in your highest good. You've made the choice on your own. You can take small daily steps or big leaps. It says this just move, evaluate your situation honestly and openly. Move towards your own happiness. Don't worry, you're ready. A new career path could be a new thing you're looking at too. 6 of Summer. This is to do with past children or childhood friends returning from the past. Maybe from back in sort of primary school days. You may catch up with someone you haven't seen since primary school. Looking through old photographs, old memories, reminiscing about the times were easier. Usually when we look back at someone or reconnect with someone, sometimes people have affairs on their partners because the person they have the affair with is someone from their past, because when times were simpler, when they were truly who they were. And as children, you're truly who you are. As you get older, you learn to put a false front on. And that's why affairs happen. The magic of childhood, when we see through the eyes of a child, the world abounds with joyful and amazing moments. This card asks you to get in touch with that bright outlook that still lives within you. Memories of people from the past can emerge in your life, bringing enchanting surprises with them. Experiences from childhood or younger days may unexpectedly provide inspiration for your current situation. Think back to the times in life that were similar to what you're facing now. Make notes about how you handled those events and how you might apply what you've learned to the present. Okay, then you've got in the future. This is now the dreamer. This is the beginning, a new beginning, a new path, a new career change. The birth of an idea, the birth of a business is possibly what it can mean as well. Having a regular stream of income, a fresh start, being open to new beginnings, no limits, embracing your true purpose. The first step is making your dreams come true. Happiness and self-confidence begin with an act of faith. You were given your dreams for a reason. Believe in yourself. What's holding you back? Release your fears and make a decision to follow your heart's desire. You chose this card because you're guided to fulfill your life purpose. The fairies ask you to do so joyfully and playfully. Begin your personal transformation by telling supportive people of your intentions. When we verbally express our plans, we become more fully committed to moving forward. To people you trust, I would do that. Yeah, so it's talking about one big step. It's like the magician, very similar card. He's at the very beginning of the journey to the castle. And the magician is the same, at the very beginning, with his special rod or scepter to the castle. Then you have here the Knight of Pentacles. This is a new business, working from home, cherishing your alone time. And then you have the life experience. That's the Tower moment. Letting go of belief systems that no longer work for you. Life-changing events. A significant opportunity. Someone may try to help you along your path with your new business, offer advice or training. And training is usually something where we start something at the very beginning. Spiritual awakening, wake-up calls. You may have been sick recently and had a wake-up call and had a better look after your health. Keeping your eyes on the future. What transitions do you see coming? How might you plan and prepare in order to continue on your path to happiness? If you watch the skies with coming challenges, then you can weather any storm and move on to a new peaceful horizon. And so it's also talking about the tour of St. Michael. I just spoke about St. Michael earlier. Your name might be Michael. It's my son's name's Miguel Michael, and it's named after the Saint Michael, who was the defender of the innocent and the weak, and he's the king of the angels. He's the one that helps defend the angels and the people from the devil. So that's what it could be saying. You may have someone around you that is defending you without your knowledge. The world. And we live in New South Wales, which is where St. Michael resides. He looks after Australia, but the the south side is where he resides in. The world, and New South Wales is governed by St. Michael. You have in the future the world. So you may have someone that you're talking to that's from another country, or you have an ocean between you. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, and a journey is now complete. You could be working on the wild world of web, which is World Wide Web. That's what that can represent too. Or it can represent completion. The 21 is a new, you've just ended an old cycle, now you're coming into a brand new cycle. Because we've just had a change of Chinese year. We've gone from the year of the tiger, which was my tiger year, into the year of the rabbit. So it's a different animal that's representing the Chinese New Year. So it's a different year. It's a softer, gentler energy. It's a more feminine energy, whereas the tiger, the walking tiger, is a more masculine energy. And it's the walking tiger is also a risk taker. That's what they represent by them, the world. The 20 renewal, 21, and 2 and a 1 is a 3. So it could be a new beginning. Time to take a bow, as everyone is so proud of you and the progress you have made. Recognise your own success as a way to reinforce just how powerful and creative you are. Like your fairy friends, you have the magic touch right now. Be fearless in choosing your next big accomplishment. This is the time to move forward in your spiritual development. Continue your journey along the path of enlightenment. It's a path of joy. It's the end of a journey and the beginning of a new journey. She wears the sign for infinity in her crown and on her shoes, indicating that she can now begin a whole new adventure if she desires. Sorry about the noise. I live in a shared accommodation. Ace of Summer is to do with new love. New love that is from afar, that is from an ocean. You may have an ocean dividing you. It's a brand new love. It's an Ace of Summer. The beginning of new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. An awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. So it can be a brand new love affair. Then we've pulled the Making a Choice card and the Breathe card. This is from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. That's number 29. Breathe, again, air. It's all air. Like attracts like, so that's why we've pulled that card. It says breathe, patience, waiting, getting slowly well. It's wellness, meditation, patience in all the things for the right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now it's time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off and in deep and meaningful ways. And then you had part 30, which is making a choice between two doors. Which door do you choose? And the choice is up to you. The left or the right. Swipe left or swipe right. You're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility. Yet, for you couldn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and travelled a few steps. Trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from spirit and you'll be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guided by intuition and spirit. And then we've got Catch Me, 13. All right, it's time to take a chance that others may seem as very risky. But is it time for not now when? Or on a mundane level, this beautiful card can indicate a person who takes a risk that others may judge you, which is a crazy risk. It may represent a person leading a safe job, entering a new relationship wholeheartedly, making a move in life without having examined all the consequences. But she is not someone who is foolhardy. She sees no crazy risk because she's only acting in faith that the path of courage and trust is the only path she can take. It's called a leap of faith for that reason. When she acts out of inner guidance and there is nothing to fear, and thus fears are not realised, her feet strong and bare will leave the safety zone, and the healing path will be carried forward with her into the unknown adventure she has transcended. And that's all I have for you today for air signs. Oh, if you wanted a personal reading, that's my card. The number's incorrect, but the email address is right. I do tarot cards, I do crystal healing, energy channeling, and psychometry.